Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry? I'll start. For me, it's when somebody adds me into a group chat without consulting me first. Dude, I don't care if Jesus Christ was in that group chat. I'm leaving faster than that water moonwalker left the tomb. Hit the plus and join Introverted TikTok, baby. Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry? I'll start.
When they assume that when I don't talk means I'm angry. Like, I am not angry, I just need my alone time. And there are times where they just spill their emotions to me. I'm like, really?
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
When I'm sat down on my own and someone comes up to me and goes, "Are you alright?" Like, yeah, I was until you showed up. Just let me sit down and do nothing in peace.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry? I'll start.
I have to say, the most annoying thing that happens to me as an introvert is when I'm just chilling and enjoying the vibe at an event and some super loud-ass nosy person comes up to me, tells me that I don't look like I'm having fun, and I turn around and look at them and I'm kind of like, okay, Debbie, I didn't realize that fun had a look, but I guess you do you.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
They say that eating 5 pounds of green grapes in a Stitch onesie isn't a career path.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
Sige ba ito sa pangutana anang okay ra ka? Suko ka na ako no. Nya klingi ka ayo bitang anuhin ka ayo mo.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
Exist.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
When I'm out and about, and there's a lot of people around, and the people walking in front of me suddenly decide to go at a snail's pace. Oh yes, I've got all the time in the world to walk behind you at the pace of a turtle with a broken leg. So move on, you pricks, I've got places to be. I mean, really, how arrogant do you have to be to make everyone walk at the same pace as you just because you're in front of them? Now you know why I am a misanthropic introvert. Get the fuck out of the way!
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
When they start a conversation and you've got headphones in. Like, I've just missed the best part of the song because of you and your fucking nails. Fuck off.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry? I'll start.
It has to be constantly asking me if I'm alright, and like all the time, are you okay? Why are you so silent? What the fuck am I going to say to you guys? Like, leave me alone.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
When people make me do that stupid fucking icebreaker where I have to do 2 truths and a lie about myself. I don't know 3 fun facts about me. Don't put me on the spot.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry? I'll start.
Oh, I've got one. Okay, so I love my fiance and I love his parents to death. However, he is Hispanic and they don't speak a word of English. His parents don't speak a word of English and I don't speak Spanish. When we go over to their house, sometimes he has to run to the bathroom or go get something out of the car. And his parents and I just stand around in awkward silence because none of us can talk to each other. It gives me major social anxiety and I love them to death, but I'm like, please don't leave me alone in a room with them.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
If I ignored your call the first time, don't call me again. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk on the phone.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
People who are excessively loud for no reason. I'm right here. You don't need to yell.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
Newsflash, I'm a major introvert, don't have much of a personality,
But what I hate is being put on the spot. So, like, for example, if I'm a group of people, someone I know is close to me, and I'm just sitting back and listening to these stories that they're telling, listening to them, taking in their energy, and the person that I'm with goes, oh, this funniest thing happened to us yesterday. Sarah, you tell the story. No, I will not tell the story. Don't put me on the spot. You brought it up. You tell it. I just hate being put on the spot. Don't put me on the spot.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry? I'll start.
When people assume that I'm like mean or bitchy when I find out more people are coming to an event, and that makes me not want to go because there's more people than initially was told.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
Call me. Don't call my cell phone. Don't randomly FaceTime me, especially if we're texting. Just text me. Don't call me. I don't want to talk.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry? I'll start.
They talk. That's it.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry? I'll start.
What makes me angry is when people assume that I have little to no confidence, and they think that I literally am a pushover and that I'm not going to stand up for myself when they're around me because I'm kind of going out of my way to even talk to them and not be a bitch. Like, I don't need you. I do have confidence. I'm just trying to be nice.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
When I'm grocery shopping and I clearly need help finding something, and the store employee who gets paid to help people find things comes up to me and says, "Do you need help finding anything today?" I genuinely don't know why this infuriates me. It's like, I know that they're just doing their job and they are trying to help me, and for some reason my blood is fucking boiling. And so I end up like, no, thanks, I'm just looking. But I'm also fully aware that this is irrational and I'm just being a bitch, so.
Introverts, what is something that people do to you that makes you irrationally angry?
I wouldn't describe myself as introverted, but these are things that have been said to me when I'm giving off introvert behavior, and it makes me mad. I don't understand why, so maybe someone can explain it to me. Several years ago, I dated a guy who took me to his coworker's house for a little party, and it was a great time. There was grilled food and drinks, conversation, the atmosphere was really nice, and I didn't know anybody there but my boyfriend at the time. But it was still good, and I was just sitting there listening to the conversation being had, and this man, my boyfriend at that time, turned to me and said, "You're being quiet." Guess I'm sorry I'm not being obnoxiously loud amongst a group of people that I don't know.